Hello, hello. So, we're going to be doing VTechs today. Tested all these out. They're all working good. And got some pieces. I went through a big batch of these on a live stream. And I ended up having an entire airport playset, but it was in pretty rough shape. And it takes up a lot of space, and not a ton of them were selling. So rather than bundle it up and keep it around and then ultimately have to package it and sell it, I figured I'd just do pieces. A little easier, and there is a market for them. So we'll just dig into the VTechs themselves first. So first up, we've got airplane. If I can just get it in frame here. Awesome. Professional production is what we have. Airplane. This is from the airplane set. There's different colors on this one. I have a few. I think I have a red. I think I have a blue. Not hugely desirable, I don't believe. So the big ones on VTech, value-wise, are the construction vehicles. Kids love to have stuff that is representative of their family. So if dad is a construction worker, they want construction stuff. If he's a farmer, they want farm stuff. I guess not many kids' dads are pilots. So this one's not super desirable. The wheels work. Name written on the bottom. Homeboy Charlie out there, if you're watching. Probably not. But it will come off. So as I sell them, I will just run them under the sink and scrub them a bit, and it'll be okay. It's a little sun faded. You can see that. That's going to be obvious in the picture. So let's see what we can get out of this one. So we got the blue plane and we got white plane. The white plane, and the usual going price for VTechs is $9. I have been taking in more than I'm selling at this point, and I don't know if these are tailing off in popularity. They're really timeless. I don't think they're going to. And the new versions of these are almost identical. There really isn't. They all work on the same tracks, so there isn't a reason to buy the new ones over these as long as your price actually makes sense. So let's go to sold listings. I'm thinking we're going to be at 9. My view is messed up. Hold on. There we go. I had to restructure some stuff for the live stream, so apparently that was the issue. I need that on screen because I actually can't see the other screen because I have the cardboard in the way. Alright, so sold listings on the white plane. We got $10, $10, 10, 14. I don't like that this is the same guy twice. On the same, oh, not 3 days apart. Somebody might have waffled on it, or he might have had more than one. So I will list it for 8, because the other listings were for 9. I think that makes sense, because it is a little sun faded. So $6 for the entire bag, and we'll start out at 8. All right, on to the next one. We got a fire truck, and this one's pretty popular. I've sold quite a few, but I'm getting backed up on it. I thought this was my 4th one. It's actually my 5th one now. So as such, when I bring them in, we look at what I paid for them. And in doing so, I can start knocking the price back so I can start getting them out the door. So adding my 5th one, I have knocked the price down from $8 to $7. Which means I'm only going to make $2 on this. But I'm still going to make money on it. Then it gets people looking at your page. You get some, moves items, gets you some reviews. Sometimes people bundle stuff and it's a little cheaper. But I might cool my jets on fire trucks for a bit. And then we got a red helicopter. I've not run into these before, and it's part of that airplane set, which has a helipad. So I'm not sure what this is going to go for exactly. Alright, so we got listings for like 15, 10, 11, 18. Good luck with that. Oh, I guess, oh, that's a different one. So this is the newer version. If you look on the right here, the blue propeller is the old one. The gray propeller is the new one. They're really not different. They still interact the same way. They're just a slight change up in the structure of the vehicles. So there's really nothing super appealing to the new ones other than they are new. So you got 12. We're going 10, 18, 467 helicopters. So we're going to have to be competitive with this. Are they selling individually is the problem. But it could be because they're just priced out. So in the package, 15. So here's what so I did have one. I sold it. Okay. Blue helicopter is what I had. I sold it for 8. That's why I have this background. I can easily spot my own listings as I'm scrolling. Okay, we got one for 14. So the blue one outsells the red. But the red one's too expensive. Most of the listings are a bit high. This one's 12. So I'm going to do 9 on it. And that's what I try to do with all my Vtechs. Sometimes it don't work out. That makes me the cheapest by $1. And that got us into the black on this deal. And we got not one, but 2 trucks. And it's just a regular, like, delivery truck. They got tow trucks, they got dump trucks, they got garbage trucks, but this is just truck. So I'm thinking it's not going to be worth a ton. It's also going to be hard to find. So we got it paired here. And again, what's solo truck going for? They could at least call it delivery truck. So we got one for 8. That's probably where we're going to end up here. Let's go to sold listings. Good goofy truck, tow truck. I think I've sold a few of those. I'm guessing this is probably from the original run of Vtechs. Alright, it's got truck by itself, $9. With batteries, I ain't doing that. That gets expensive. So we will do 8, and I got 2 of them, of course. So, kind of see in the picture, this one is sun faded, and this one is not. It doesn't really come across that well. It's kind of uniform, honestly. So, I took a picture of the sun faded one. That way, if you get the nicer one on the second listing, it's better than what you expected. You can't get too upset about it. That way I don't have to do 2 separate listings. So we're going to do 8 on each of these. And last one. This is the one I suspect will be the most valuable. This is, would like to focus. I don't need the yellow throwing it off. That's a bulldozer. And like I said earlier, kids want the same kind of vehicles that their parents use. And there are plenty of parents that use heavy equipment like bulldozers. So I'm guessing this is going to be closer to 12 unless there's just far too many of them out there. So we got Vtech Bulldozer. All right, we got 2 colors. So we got 13, 13, 9, 13, 13, 13. So the 9's kind of an anomaly. We'll see what they sell for. Only 65 for sale. You know, the plane had 400. 10 sold, and it's in lots. That's interesting. So we got one that's sold for 13 and a 12. So we had that one person selling for 9 and everybody else was 12. So what I'm going to do is I'll list for 10 and I'll get it eventually. So the 9 will go first, then mine, but then the rest were all 12, 13. And I don't mind hanging on to it because there's not a ton of them for sale comparatively. Now let's look at the track. So after careful consideration, I'd gone through the pieces I had. Some had holes in it. It appeared whoever had this set may have mounted it onto something and drilled screws into it so the thing would stay together. Which, if you've played with these on a carpet, makes total sense. Maybe there's a backing board or something. So excluding the pieces that had holes in them from the screws, and excluding the larger pieces that don't sell, I went with just these 7. Because individual pieces sell, and then lots of pieces sell. So this is a 7-part piece for the airport, and I have it listed as such. And I listed it for $12. Now the shipping's going to be a bit high on it, so I'm not going to make a ton. Most of it's going to the post office, which is par for the course for that. But not bad. Got $25 out of a $6 spend, and that's not all that came in that bag. I got 2 more items I'm going to list on another video. So that's a good pickup. So if you like reseller content, you like toy content, give a like, a subscribe, a comment, whatever you want. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all next time.